If you enjoy the Low Scale Gaming podcast, please leave us a like, review, and subscribe. Any feedback is welcomed, and I hope you enjoy the show. Hello, and welcome back to the Low Scale Gaming podcast. I'm your host, Fantasy, and as always, I'm joined by Conan Jones and Inferior Mage. Conan, how you doing today?
I'm okay. I'm glad it's Friday. Oh, I've got beer in my fridge. I could go get a beer.
I have beer in my fridge from last week that
sounds
I did not
fantastic.
like.
I'm also going to get a beer after this podcast.
Okay.
Why
I
wouldn't
might
you just get it now?
say I might not even wait. I say I might get through my intro and then go grab one.
Oh, okay.
Drunk podcast.
Oh, God.
No, it's only a 6-pack. I'm not getting to that point. No, but I'm doing okay. Like today has been not necessarily a weird day. It just kind of had some stuff go down there kind of towards the end of the day, which kind of seems to be a common theme with us today. Which we'll revisit that here shortly.
Yeah.
Um,
It has not been a good day. Well, Mage's day started off bad. My day was fine.
Dude, my day started off horribly, and that just set the tone for the entire day.
Right.
Yeah. But no, like outside of like the last little bit, today was an all right day. I got some stuff done. I had an appointment. I went to go talk with a dad with, and nothing too crazy on that front. So,
did you get in the fisticuffs with them?
No fisticuffs.
Oh,
not this time.
Yeah, not this time. Conan Jones is not fighting with them.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I suppose.
Making some meth head.
just out of nowhere, just uses that Conan strength that he used to punch the wall at the apartment and put a hole in it, and just knocked him out.
Just pure Conan rage.
I remember that time. That was a good time. That was a good party, kind of.
That
was a good party.
So I just put a dent in it. I didn't put a hole in it. It's kind of semantics, but
in the back, that's the one I'm talking about. Whenever you punched a hole into like the siding
outside.
Yeah, out back.
Yeah, it wasn't a hole. It was just a dent.
Oh, I thought it was a hole.
I think you remember things how you want to remember things.
I mean, I guess that's fair, but
we know that's how Finn remembers things.
That is fair. That's fair too.
This isn't up for debate. Finn definitely remembers only what he wants to remember.
Hell yeah.
Or how he wants to remember it.
Hell yeah.
But, all right, how are y'all?
Mage, how are you doing today?
Well, so it started terribly, and then I just kind of spiraled the entire day, fuming. And then lunch happened, and I was happy. And then I got my car.
He was hangry.
Yeah.
And then I got my car, and then I started fuming again.
God.
So it's been a roller coaster of a day. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it really has been a weird day today. I agree completely. It's if you're not sure what's going on tomorrow, apparently. Tomorrow is apparently like this stupid. I
wouldn't even say it.
What?
I wouldn't even say it. Don't give it power.
Why? It's in my fail of the week why I canceled it. I kind of had to talk about it.
You can talk about it without saying what it is, because it gives it power if you say what it is.
But alluding to it gives it power.
It's a fake thing. Fake thing by messed up, sad people.
Well, it's still real enough for my kids' parents to cancel on me. Okay, I won't. Okay. Anyways, I'm sure people on the internet can realize what we're kind of piecing together, but basically, people are just being very, very stupid on the internet tomorrow, and it ruined my whole going on to Heartland Music Festival.
It kind of made my day even worse when I read it too. Like that made me even angrier. like your fail affected my fail. But
And we're so stupid, man. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump into these fails of the week.
You know what April 24th is? It's one of my friends' birthdays. That's what April 24th is. It's a good day.
Conan
Not
Jones,
whatever
what is
crappy
your
messed up
fail of
thing
the
they're trying to
week?
make it.
So my fail, as all of ours is, came from today. Um, I
Dude, Friday sucks. That's the title. That's the title right there.
Literally the worst Friday we've had all year.
Yeah. And what's
worst
funny? What's
Friday
funny is
ever.
this is the last Friday of the school year for me, and it was literally the worst day.
That's what you want,
That's what you love hearing.
right? Um, okay, so yes, like they started a new deal
Arr.
um, with our county. I guess the county has been having issues with getting cases closed appropriately and on time and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So they added
Remember
this.
you talking about this like the other
Yeah,
day to me.
just kind of
No, wait, this was your fail last week, wasn't it?
I think so. At least something kind of similar. But anyway, so the with that adjustment, we have to have a meeting with our big boss if we don't meet our commitments for the week, all that sort of stuff. So, not really that big of a deal because their commitments, you just set them that you're going to close all this stuff. And if you don't, you just have to have the meeting and say, what happened, why it's not closed. Not that big of a deal.
Right.
So everybody's kind of been freaking out and trying to get everything closed up because nobody wants to be on this 8 o'clock Zoom call on Monday morning.
Right.
And it's
Understandably so.
yeah, which I mean is not really a big deal. It's just kind of annoying. Um, so I got a couple. I had one submitted, a case for my supervisor to read through, and got corrections back for it, and it was just a crap load of stuff. And he went through and read it and kind of just tore me apart a little bit, like in a supervisor kind of way, not
Mm-hmm.
so much in a doing a horrible job, blah blah blah. It was just, you know what I'm trying to say,
Yeah,
kind
I
of,
Like,
got you.
here's what you're doing, and here's everything you could be doing better.
kind of. It was just like, okay, here's 2 pages of corrections for this thing that you thought you were doing okay on, but it was actually kind of garbage because I just kind of overthought and didn't do the right things. And it was just kind of really disheartening to see everything written out like that. I'm just like, good Lord, man, there's so much stuff I've got to clean up. And it's,
Oof.
yeah.
Like, were these cases or something, or was this like I'm sorry, like I was listening, and then I don't think I just
It really pieced
processed
together.
what you were saying, what this was.
Yeah. It was one of my cases that I was trying to have submitted and closed out for next week. That was one of my commitments. So it is one that I've been working on for a while, but I was just trying to get it all the way closed out and finished. And whenever I submit it, this, supervisor reads through it just to make sure everything's kosher before they actually close it.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. It's like a little managerial review before closing case.
Yeah, exactly. Just because, I I stare at it for long enough that I just kind of become blind to things. And that's kind of what happened with this. Like, I've just talked about it so much with all of the parents in 3 different houses, talking with supervisor about it, talking with law enforcement about it, all of the different hands in the pot. And then by the time it comes down to getting it actually input into the computer, I'm just kind of so blind to everything, if that makes sense.
Oh
Like,
yeah, I totally get it. Like, you're so numb.
yeah, it's like,
You're like information overload.
exactly. It's like I know what is on here and what it needs to say, but then what actually got put in was not all of it. So he was just like, "Yeah, you're missing a lot of stuff here," and it was all stuff that I've done and some stuff that I honestly just kind of overlooked, but it was just too much to get done tonight. So that becomes Monday Conan's problem.
Yeah.
So
Because you're going to Texas like tomorrow, right?
yeah, we're pretty much getting up in the morning and going to Tejas.
Ew. Why do you say Tejas? Are you? Are you a suburban dad? Like,
There's a mark.
that's what I'm streaming. That's my excuse. I'm streaming, so I don't have a filter when I'm streaming. Um,
It's number 2 already, so.
wait, is it really?
Yep. You dropped an F bomb at 407.
Yeah, I didn't even know.
Proud of me
Did
for
I
paying
really?
attention.
Yeah,
Oh, good
Conan.
job. I didn't even catch that one. Like,
Conan caught that one. I didn't catch that.
damn, good job, Conan.
There's another one. No, I'm kidding.
What? Damn's not a cuss
I'm
word.
kidding. Gosh.
That's what beavers build.
Calm down.
Yeah,
God.
that's like so fucking mad. Calm
There's
the fuck
another
down.
one. I'm just gonna like cut your whole audio. It'll just be the Conan Mage show.
God, getting all mad because I gotta say some cuss words. Like,
As I don't have to edit this, I can just leave it raw.
no, because then you'll. God damn it!
Can you put your podcast pants on and knock this crap out? I swear, I'm just gonna mute you.
Change chats there, Finn. We're recording.
You're just gonna be muted by the end of this because I must have to edit out everything you say.
Jesus,
It's
Christ.
like an Eminem song at this point.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You
know. Anyways, continue with your fail of the week, Conan.
that was pretty much it. That it was just really dumb. Oh, I have a side fail.
Okay.
I talked with my mom about watching Baxter since we got kind of vacation stuff talked about, and they are probably going to be in Dallas the same week that we're gone, so they won't be able to watch back. So we've got to try to figure something out possibly. So this will be Intrastante. I don't know why I'm just like, yeah.
Can you calm down? Like,
yeah, I don't know. What
do you have your New Balance shoes on? You're getting ready to go mow? Like,
Interessante.
I have a pair of like $10 black Walmart shoes that I use to mow. I haven't dedicated to straight up New Balances yet. I'm not ready for that responsibility.
I watched a whole video about how New Balance does their company and marketing.
How do they do their marketing? Now I want to know.
Well, they're actually one of the few shoe companies that has factories in America, so it's not quite as heinous as some of the others, like Nike.
Right.
So it's just regular shoe stuff, honestly.
Nike's like child labor laws, basically, right?
Yeah, it's like everything in Asia with their dainty little fingers and everything. Children, that's Nike. New Balance is like, nah, man, we only pay the minimum wage, but we do have factories in America.
America. Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much my fail. Mage,
what's your fail of the week? Oh yeah, let's hear this story.
So since I started this job this morning, I slept through my alarm, and like not like the alarm wakes me up and I put it on snooze and go back to sleep kind of thing. I mean, I legit slept right through it. So I woke up 30 minutes later than I wanted to.
Right. That's what you want. Good start.
Great start right there. I'm rushing to get ready and everything else like that. I need to be at work at 8:00. Well, it's 8:00 by the time I leave the house.
Nice.
So I'm like, oh crap. All right. So I text my boss. I'm like, well, I'm going to be late. I overslept I was just honest. I was like, I overslept my alarm. I'm going to be late. And so I'm driving down. I'm trying to hurry up. So I'm not like more than 15 minutes late.
Right.
And then I get pulled over. First time I've ever been pulled over by a cop on that road. And I've driven this road at the same speed dozens of times. And the dude was such a butt. Like, no,
just
like
say what you want to say. He was an asshole.
Yeah, dude, he was straight up an asshole. Like, he was just this like middle-aged, bald, white dude that had nothing better to do but harass civilians.
Hey, yep.
And like, he's over there like telling me like how awful of a driver I am when there's nobody else on the road, it's just me. And
Right.
he's like, license and registration. I hand it to him. You know, cops can check your insurance and everything by your tag and everything like that because it's connected to it. Well, I forgot to put the new paper of insurance in my car. So, of course, he had to comment on that. And then he had to bitch about how I thought that he could check the insurance in his vehicle. Because he was like, well, this isn't an updated insurance. And I was like, I swear my insurance is updated. And then he just walks back to his police car, like sits there for 10 minutes, diddling his thumbs, whatever. Don't know what he's doing.
He's diddling his thumbs.
Diddling himself, whatever. Getting off on his power trip right here.
He's sitting. It's like the episode of South Park with the TSA agent that, like, when he's sitting there when they have to put the seat belts on the on the toilets and they put cameras on there, yeah. And he has that what is that? He has like a squirt bottle of KY jelly next to him. It's so disgusting, and he sits there and just that's what he's doing in his car.
Yeah, and he also like took my license with him. So he's like just sitting there with my license in his car for like 10 minutes, doing who knows what, because I don't know if it takes that long to look up a tag or not. And like he comes back with my license, he's just like, well, I'm gonna give you a ticket. And he's like, you need and I'm a nice guy, so I'm not gonna ticket you for not having the right insurance paper in your car. And I'm like,
my God, dude, I'm a nice guy.
You can check that I have updated insurance. I just forgot to put the paper in my car.
Yeah.
You can check that.
You typed it in. You should.
Wait, do you have tribal plates?
Yeah, I have tribal plates.
Tribal plates don't do that.
Okay, well, whatever.
I'm sorry. Tribal plates don't do that. Like you like.
They don't pull your insurance
a little,
up?
Because whenever you do a tribal plate like that, it doesn't go to state; it goes to federal, and state police officers can't look up federal stuff. That's why you can rent the toll gate booth for free, and they can't get you with the cameras because they can't look up your They can't find because the State Department doesn't connect to the federal license plates.
Either way,
not that you know that from experience or anything, but I mean,
I know that from firsthand experience of
even still
running toll moves.
The insurance papers I have are just last year's insurance papers. Like they literally just expired. It wasn't like they were.
Yeah,
right.
It's all the same information.
This wasn't like some 2017 paper. This was a 2020 paper. You know,
right.
I'm like, I have updated insurance, dude, and he's just over here, you know, talking about nothing, basically griping about how people assume that he can just look up insurances. It was literally him standing there griping at me for like the 10 minutes over nothing. and then he's like, so I wrote you a citation, but I'm a nice guy, so I just wrote it. I just wrote you going 10 miles over.
Oh, thank you so much, sir.
Wait, how fast were you going? Now I want to know how fast you're going.
I was going 80 at 65. Not crazy. It was 15.
Calm down there, Lightning McQueen. That's a bit fast.
Well, I was also like 10 minutes late as it was. But there was nobody on the highway.
Right.
And honestly, like, and then he gave me $100 ticket for a 1 to 10. And dude was just...
There goes low scale vacation money.
Yeah. We have to eat at McDonald's now.
Now we have to eat at McDonald's. We can't go to that barbecue place that you want to go to.
Barbecue place. But dude, it was just like I just had to sit there for like 20 minutes just hearing them about nothing. And honestly, that's what made it Because he just like acted like I was just the worst driver ever, even though I've never gotten a ticket for speeding before. Literally, I've never gotten a ticket for speeding before. The only thing I've ever gotten...
That's the messed up part, man. Like okay, so this is over like the summer. My brother was over at our sister's house, like hanging out with just chilling over there and everything, and like with her kids and everything. And I kind of sped through this country town a little bit. I didn't realize it. It was it's like one of those country towns that you blink and you're like, you're done with it,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cop pulled me over and I was like, man, oh, here we go. Okay, so but I was cool with them. He was like, oh, have you ever had a speeding ticket before? And I was like, I think when I was like 19, but I'm pretty sure all that got expunged, so no. But he went to go look it up and stuff, and he gave me a warning. He just told me, you need to be careful when you're driving through residential areas. You could run over a kid and kill him. I'm like, okay.
They should learn not to play in traffic.
Yeah, but this wasn't even a residential area. This was a state highway that people regularly go 80 on, and nobody else was on the road but me.
Mage big mad.
He's just big mad. Mage is mad like me, like getting onto him mad, man. That's fun.
And it made it worse that he gave me the ticket, but also like preached at me for 15 minutes about it. Like
the insult to injury.
Up. Just let me go.
What's like?
And then I was like, man, I'm already late for work. I'm sorry I was speeding. And he's just like, and he's like, well, how much did being late for work cost you?
Did he really say that to you?
Yeah,
that dude's such a dick. Oh my god, dude!
And I was just like, you don't know my job or anything like that. Like, if I got fired for being late, it could have cost me a lot.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he was such a
this podcast title is called "Fuck Friday." Okay, this is you can just put the exclamation points and whatever in it. Like this is rough, man.
Dude, it was pretty much just him like giving me the ticket and then gloating about it.
Like feeling like he's sitting there like another South Park reference, like the cable providers in South Park,
and
he unclips his nipple buttons and starts just going to town on his nipples.
That's where I thought you were going earlier when you started talking about South Park, but
no, that was another. South Park like has a reference for like everything.
Yep,
it's good times, man.
But like this guy was just like, who hurt you? Like, is this how you get your jollies on your job? You just sit there and then preach at people.
Yep, that's it. You got it.
He's just on to some bald middle-aged white dude getting on a power trip over here.
Ready? I'm bracing myself.
Yeah. But then that just set the tone for the whole day because I was just mad about that.
Whoa, wait. Okay, change the gears real fast. Finn, are you okay? You didn't swing on that softball.
What the fuck? It's no point if it's a alley oop like that. Like I like mine just being out of left field. There's no reason for me to comment on that, Mr. Clean. Calm down.
Wait, what?
You made a bald reference, and Conan was expecting me to make a bald joke. I'm not that predictable, Conan. Like,
I mean, you are. Sam.
I'm really not. Like,
I mean, anyway.
Fucking Mr. Clean.
Anyway, that just set the tone for the whole day, and like, I just sat there fuming for at least half the day because my ticket, and then I got like "I'm disappointed in you" text from my boss for being late, which just made me feel bad about myself.
Wait, you got a text about it? Because you dude.
Like, but it was more of like, he's a really nice guy, but he was just like, now you're a valued team member, don't worry about it. But we got some things to work on. And I'm just like, oh.
Hey, okay. Also, I need to take off most of the month of June.
Wait, I just like, and today was a super slow day anyway. And then when I got there, I realized that my boss wasn't even at the the city I was going to, but he wasn't even at that office. He was at the other office. So I could have not texted him at all, and he would have never known.
Damn,
and he's still gonna take.
Damn, that's the worst
But
feeling
because
of all.
I had integrity, I got more in trouble.
It got
And
Mage got integrity.
and he's gonna take that high road.
Three for South Park references today. Look at me go.
It was just, man, it was just all sorts of just. And then I was doing okay a little bit in the second half of the day. And then I got my car again and saw that ticket again. And it just came all spiraling back.
I'm pissed off again.
But, yeah, whatever. I do got some wins, so it wasn't a complete loss of a week. But today was just not. Today just, man. I haven't been that mad about something in a while. And, like, to be fair, he was justified for the ticket because I was speeding. But, like, just all the commentary after it with it was just, it was just too much, dude.
Just not needed, bro.
Just like, shut the up, man.
Yeah, like, please don't act like I do this all the time. I've literally never gotten a speeding ticket before, all right? So, just leave, all right? Give it to me and leave.
Yeah.
Let me go to work, all right?
Well, I'm sorry that happened to you, Mage. That's stupid.
Yeah, dude, it was just like, man.
I'll be honest, I don't want to, I'm not going to say that. But anyways.
Yeah, imagine if I was black and that poor guy pulled me over. Like,
and there it is.
But, I mean,
I'm not going to say it. Mage goes right and says it.
It's true. But honestly, like, I was thinking about that stuff. Like imagine if I was like a single parent and working like a minimum wage job, and that dude pops me with $100 ticket. Like,
and then you're just screwed for like.
Yeah,
right?
There's like there's no way to like.
And then like all the scenarios were in my head, and it just made me even more mad about being stopped and then preached at by that dude. Like, he was on such a freaking high horse, man.
Yeah. A lot of those guys don't have anything better to do. But, all right, Finn, what you got going down today?
Man, all right. Buckle, like, just like Mages, buckle up. Okay, so today started off normal. It was a normal, like, pretty good day, to be honest. And noon hits, right? And I was just like, all right, pretty good day. Something bad's about to happen, probably. And it does. One of my kids' parents emails me and just like, oh, blah, Mr. Fantasy, blah, 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 blah. Well, I don't want my kids going to the thing on on Saturday because of the stupid thing that apparently Mage is not going to let me bring up because it gives power to the name.
All right.
But
all right, context. Some people are wanting to do something terrible on a day because April.
Did we lose him?
Mage cut out, I guess. It's so horrible, even Mage can't say it.
Discord won't let him say it. Censorship.
Jesus, Mage is like gone.
Dang it, Obama, with your censorship. Okay. Did he get kicked from Discord?
I don't know.
No, he's
Hey, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome
Dude,
back.
Discord just froze on me. Like, straight up froze on me. Discord censored me.
Yeah, so that was like the first thing. It's like, oh, he can't even. Discord won't let him say anything.
Yeah, that's what we say. Yep.
Sad, lonely, sick people are trying to make the April 24th into a thing as like some kind of revenge thing against Domestic Violence Awareness Month. That's the context.
Which, I mean, is like one of the stupidest things in the world in of itself. I didn't realize that it was in response to Domestic Violence Awareness Month or week or whatever you said it was. That makes it even more stupid. Like,
people are very, very stupid.
They're sick and disgusting, that's for sure.
This is what it boils down to: is people are just very, very stupid. Okay, so they're gonna be doing. So I got like I got two parents messaging me at noon about it, and I was like, okay, can't talk to my boss about this. Figure out like, is this something that's gonna like blow up to be something bigger? And the answer is yes.
Yes.
Um. So. mm,
How do I want
I'm
to
just
approach
mad.
this?
Yeah, I know. That's exactly what I'm trying to think of. Like,
Parents were concerned about April 24th.
yeah, parents were like concerned about it and was just like, hey, I don't want little Johnny going to this because of this reason, and we think it would be better for our youngins to stay there. And like, what can I say to that? Like,
Yeah, you can't fault parents for trying to
I
make those
can't fault them.
decisions.
Exactly. I can't fault them for wanting to defend their kids. And then I was sitting there thinking, I was like, like if I had a daughter, that's the exact same thing I would be doing right now. Is just like thinking about her safety and whatnot. So like,
Yeah,
so it,
I can see.
so
Go ahead. Sorry.
so basically, I had to cancel my Heartland Music Festival, and I'm not too happy about it. But again, as I said, it's one of those things where I don't really have a choice. Like it was
Yeah, it's just a shame that
decided for me, but
it's just a shame that some sick people ruined that for you guys.
so next week in lieu of that, we're going to have a. I'm gonna try to figure out how to set up having a barbecue out at the mountains. That's what I want to do. That's what they said they wanted to do,
That'd be
was to
cool.
have a barbecue out at the mountains. I'm like, okay, we could do that. That's what y'all
Over at the
want.
wildlife reserve?
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
And I was just like, I don't know how to go about that, but like
We can.
I'll figure it out.
You can buy one of those like $20 grills from Dollar General.
Why would I do that when I have my own grill, Mage?
Well, I didn't know how I forgot how big your grill was.
It is pretty big, I will admit that, but I can
That's
still
the only reason, because I thought it was pretty big and it'd be hard to transport.
well, it unclips from the bottom there. Like I can take it apart.
Well, okay. And then I didn't know that.
No, I'm not. I wasn't even
It was
saying.
less of a stupid question than you originally thought, though.
I wasn't saying that in like a mean way. I was just telling you that.
You said it unclips from the bottom. Is it unclips from like the legs?
Not yeah, like the butt, like you can like the button, like whenever you lock like like a tent canopy, like whenever you lock one of those things, like it's like that.
Oh, neat. I think I can picture it in my head.
I'm having a hard time, but I'm gonna take your word for it because
Okay.
I'm sure if I can probably Google it and be like, oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah. Anyways, but that's what I'm dealing with, and like I was super bummed. I knew it was. As soon as I got one, I was like, okay, this is weird. This is gonna be a big thing. And then like 5 minutes later, I got another one, and I was like,
here we go.
here we go. And then it just like, and then as I was talking to my boss about it, another one showed up, and I was just like, dude, no. And then I messaged my band mom about it, and I was like, hey, no, I'm just gonna let you know what's going on. We might not be going tomorrow because of this reason, and that's what happened. We're not going now, which sucks. People are stupid, and it ruins it for the people that do good. But like I said earlier, like I always put the safety and concerns of my students first, always.
Yeah.
I'm never not going to do that. Like that's always
number one.
That's always number one, is my safety of my students. Whether if they like it or not what I'm doing, that's always going to be my first thing, is to make sure that they're safe.
Yeah.
And some of them like understood, some of them was just like, oh, I don't even see the point of doing the barbecue thing next week. And okay, and then
now you're just being mopey, like.
Yeah.
It's a spiral, man. One bad thing happens, and you just spiral. That's me all day. Because then I got your text about that because we were talking about it because I was mad about my day, and then you talked about your day, and that made me even more upset. It's just been not a good day.
And I felt bad about like bringing that up too whenever you were already having a bad day, because I thought that would make you feel bad too, but I didn't want to bring it up. But then
It was a spiral of how angry I could get. Like, just so mad.
Just people are so stupid, man. And I know, Conan, you have to keep having to doing edits. I'm sorry, but it's just.
I think that one's fair because it's true, and there's so much frustration with all this situation.
Yes, I am beyond like upset about all this.
Quick question, Major, you sitting out in your car?
It's raining real bad at my house.
Okay, that's what I thought I could hear, but I wanted to make sure I wasn't like going crazy.
Wait, what's he doing?
Yeah, we're
on Discord in his car, and it's raining outside, so I can just hear the rain pitter pattering.
Oh, I can't even hear the rain pitter pattering.
I put on push to talk because to keep it from being too much of an issue.
Yeah.
Oh.
I said
I didn't even notice it, but I mean,
I just kind of wanted to sit alone for a second and fume.
Understandable.
I understand.
Yeah.
It's very understandable, man. I want to fume as well. Like,
just give me a moment before I go into the house.
Yeah. I don't know, like the decision that was made, like it's not the good decision, or excuse me, the right decision is not always the easy decision.
Right.
And that's definitely kind of what this was today. Like, because I'm kind of.
I'd say that like these stupid scare tactics work.
I know, like I shouldn't be giving the scare tactics things power to work, but I mean, I'm also.
It's not worth it.
If it was like me and. If it was me and my brother going, and that's it, I wouldn't pay no mind, just like, oh, people being stupid, that doesn't affect us. But when I have other people's children there, that's whenever,
yeah, it's not just your kid.
The game playing, the game changes, like, whole new ball field. Like, I can't just sit there and do that. And I don't want to be that way, but it's just
kind of just
I have to protect. Yeah, exactly. I have to protect my kids. That's what it boils down to. Is I have to protect my kids. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. I have to protect my kids, and I will. I always do what to protect my kids, whether they like it or not. I told them that too, and I was just like, some of you will be mad at me for this. Some of you will understand, but I'm going to do what's best, what I think is best for y'all always. So and sometimes you won't like it. Sometimes you will. I had like Papa Bear talk with him, basically.
It's like, I'd rather you be mad than hurt.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
or
you being mad at me. Yeah, like you being mad at me, I could get over. We could get over that. Okay? Like, you can be mad all you want, but you're going to be safe and be like, no harm's going to be done to you. Like, I would feel worse about this if something happened to you. That's what I need. That's what I need you to understand is that if something happened to you, that's on me. And I would regret that for probably the rest of my life. I'm not going to sit there and let that happen because that's stupid,
Yeah, when it's pretty easily avoidable in the first place.
Exactly. If like it, all this conflict is avoided if we just don't go, and that was my decision to make. And
here we are.
Here we are now.
Not a fun decision because I mean it's kind of what you worked for, all that sort of stuff. But I mean you got to do what you got to do for what's best in the long run. I mean, a trophy on the wall is not as important as not holding a seance. Like,
you should just make a trophy this weekend. Like, just go to like Hobby Lobby or something and buy stuff to make a trophy. Just bring it Monday.
What?
Look at this! Look at this big old trophy!
Look at this trophy I made.
for the best band in this
Best band
town.
ever.
The best band in our 500 no, in our 1,000 population town. Hell
Yes.
yeah.
Yep.
You are the best band in this particular room on campus.
Oh my god.
At the very least, it would be funny.
Yeah, I mean it would be funny. I admit that would be funny. But all right, let's go ahead and Conan, did you ever forget what we're going to talk about in topic 1 today?
I mean, we kind of talked about your school stuff with that decision. Like,
Okay.
there's not a
Yeah, I'm
whole
fine with that being a topic 1 thing.
because it kind of
All
just
right.
morphed. But
What do we got for topic 2? I know I talked about the Overwatch thing, but I honestly don't care that much about it. So what do we?
there's like not trash going on right now with games.
Mage, pick a random topic for us to argue about.
I don't know, man. I know
You
that Mortal
know-
Kombat came out today. We talked about that a little bit.
We should-
Looks interesting. I'd be willing to watch Mortal Kombat.
I want to watch it too, but I don't want to watch. I don't want to pay for HBO Max again.
I saw a video of Uncharted. I can't remember if it was like it's the newest Uncharted, but I don't know how old that is. But it had the female lead. Some kind of Easter egg thing that was kind of cool. Where she was just like climbs to the top of the tower and does yoga. So it was like, okay, that's neat. Thanks.
She wait, what?
Thanks,
She climbs to the
IGN,
top
for
of the
sharing that video on
mountain and
Facebook.
does yoga.
Yeah, it was some kind of weird Easter egg that IGN was sharing on Facebook. I get some weird, like, just random stuff on Facebook. Not like weird stuff. I'm not a freak, but just like
Has
just
to
like
clarify
random
real quick.
Like, hey, I'm not looking at weird shit, all right? I'm just vibing, all right?
Yeah, it's just some like video game stuff that IGN, Also get a lot of like book ads because I've been reading a whole lot.
What a nerd.
Right.
I'm proud of you for reading, Mage.
It's not educational reading. It's literally just fantasy.
That makes me more proud.
Major's reading hentai.
I mean, no, I'm kidding. I don't.
Turtle Boy's actually been doing pretty good on his reading and stuff. He gets to go to the 50 AR point trip, and he gets to go to the 75 point AR trip.
Nice. AR is absolutely the reason I hate reading as an adult.
Is it really?
Hands down. Like, no contest. Absolutely hate reading because of having to do AR when I was his age.
Being forced to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was never forced to read.
You were just mad because you never got a personal pepperoni pizza. It's all right.
Oh, dude, those things were the best.
Dude, I got. Oh, go ahead.
I say I was a big reader when I was little, and then I got older, and I'm just like, this is stupid. Like,
he was like, readings for nerds, and
and then they stopped doing the free pizza stuff, and it's just like, why am I?
Oh, did they really?
Yeah, I don't think that's a thing anymore.
That's stupid. I didn't know that wasn't a thing anymore.
Yeah,
I only had to do AR to like second grade. Like then they stopped forcing me to do it.
Oh,
like
no.
we had some.
Dude, I had to do AR like all the way up through like middle school.
I think we did it to high school.
Like I maybe third grade. I think third grade actually, because we did have a reading class where basically we just sat down and read. But I never like picked any books that I wouldn't read. I remember when I was little, I was really into Hank the Cow Dog.
Heck yeah.
All right, let's a look.
Hank the Cow Dog was an OG, man.
Dude, man.
Hank the Cow Dog.
You never read... You're from Oklahoma and never read Hank the Cow Dog?
No, because it's yee stuff, and I didn't like cowboy.
It wasn't yee stuff. It was the detective stuff. He was a sheriff.
But he's a cow dog.
He solved crimes. They were stupid children crimes.
That's
they were
McGruff.
Crimes.
Yeah, that's Rough McGruff you're talking about.
Oh, I'm wrong. But no, it was definitely
I'm about Rough McGruff. He takes a bite out of crime.
No, I mixed the two up in my brain. I definitely read Hank the Cow Dog, but I was thinking of Rough McGruff.
Yeah.
Like, I know all about Rough McGruff, all right? Who do you think wins out of a fist fight? Rough McGruff or Hank the fight or the crime dog or whatever.
Well, neither of them have fists. So.
Nah, who wins in a fight then?
A dog fight? That's
Yes.
illegal. Oh,
who wins it? Who wins? Hank the whatever or Rough McGruff?
I don't know. Rough McGruff's pretty big.
He is. He's like person size.
I mean, he's essentially just a human in a costume.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm telling you, he has.
I assume Rough McGruff
takes a bite out of crime.
Takes a bite out of crime. Poor
That
Hank.
was like his catchphrase or whatever.
Yeah.
Hang on. Rough McGruff.
But I was into like
the
little
crime
tiny.
dog.
Yeah, I like little like kitty mysteries and stuff. Because there was another book series that I read that was pretty much kitty mysteries.
The Hardy Boys.
And,
All right, hang on. I'm watching this on stream.
Now, Hardy Boys is kind of old.
Oh yeah, they were old. Like those were the ones that were like water damaged hardback books in the library.
You know, so Nancy Drew, like the female version of the Hardy Boys and stuff. Did you know? So I know CW have a TV series of Nancy Drew. Okay, and it's absolutely ridiculous. Like she's like solving, not even really solving mysteries. They're like she's like the Ghostbuster. So there's like spirits and everything and all this weird crap going on.
Right.
She's pretty much a Ghostbuster.
Wait, who? Wait, what?
Nancy Drew.
Oh, Nancy Drew. Isn't that like what we do when we make fun of like female leads or whatever?
What are you talking about?
What?
Like, don't like people, whenever people like make fun of like female leads and stuff, like whenever they were making fun of Captain Marvel, they kept on calling her Nancy Drew, right? Like, I'm not promoting it, but isn't that like what they would do? They would call her a Nancy Drew.
I probably, maybe, I don't know. I don't know why they would call Captain Marvel Nancy Drew.
I don't know. I'm just.
That doesn't make a lot of sense.
Look, I'm not. I don't know. I'm not here for that. I'm just saying that's where I heard like the Nancy Drew thing in it.
I have heard that before, but not like I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think
not
I've
in
ever
that
heard
context that you're not in that context that you're spouting out there, Finn.
Okay, my bad then. I might be just being sexist pig on accident. I'm sorry.
No, I think
sorry, chat.
The only time I've heard of Nancy Drew being used to describe someone is like someone playing detective. Like some kind of female playing detective.
Yeah. I should probably check this. I'm under a tornado watch.
You're in Oklahoma. You'll be all right.
That's true. I'm in Oklahoma in tornado season. Like, this is typical thing. Yeah, never mind. You're right, Quinn.
Typical.
Proud of me.
It's
just
one of those things.
But that TV show was making me think, you know, they made Nancy Drew video games.
Oh, yeah.
Did they really? What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. They're like they're mystery video games. Like they're point and click mysteries, but they're actually pretty good.
Okay. So my girlfriend in high school, she would play those like mystery games, and like this is where the beginning of me being like hating scary stuff was. I forgot what it was, but I forgot the name of this game. But anyways, it's like touring this old house or what? Not touring, but like exploring this old house. And like, you have to figure out like why it's abandoned or whatever, and then finally like you keep on hearing like this weird like creaking noise or whatever, right? So then you're like getting closer to it, and it's behind it's in the bathtub, behind the curtain, and you pull the curtain out, and then it's like really crappy like early 2000s animation plays of like the dude of the monster thing chasing you. For the life of me, I cannot figure out what the name of it was.
Luigi's Mansion.
No, it's not Luigi's Mansion. No, it's not Luigi's Mansion. But I can't figure out what it was called. But
I actually know what you're talking about, but I cannot think of the name. Who was the main character?
I don't remember, but I remember that was like in the story I was telling you about just now. That was in the DLC, not in like the main game.
Because I feel like I know what you're talking about. There's this one where like you're a girl and you're in this abandoned mansion.
Yes.
And you get locked in the mansion.
Yes.
And there's something to do with clocks.
Yes.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh my God, you're the first person since her to know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
That scared the crap out of me.
There's another game that's like a horror game that like you're getting chased by ghosts, but the only way you can get the ghost is through like a camera.
Oh, I know that one. She played that one too. She was into all those weird games like that. I forgot the name of it, but I remember that one.
That one is oh shoot, what is it called? Man, I'm having a hard time with these names.
I know like the main one's like is like Mist or something. That's like the main like.
But that's like a Japanese horror game. What you're talking about though is something different, and I cannot remember the name of that game. But I saw.
But you know what I'm talking. I'm just happy that you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I saw someone play it on YouTube. But those Nancy Drew games are pretty neat. But they're kind of supernaturally and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's what we were talking about.
Yeah,
I forgot what we were talking about.
But the stories were pretty interesting when I was watching it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a pretty good mystery, actually. I was surprised.
I never played any of them, and I have like no idea what you're talking about with your horror games. So
there's also Sherlock Holmes mysteries games that are really good too.
Yeah, she played those too. I just remember having to buy these for her. I remember this.
I mean,
they're still making them. Like they made a new one not too long ago on Steam. I have it actually.
If we want to talk about like Pajama Sam or Freddy the Fish, like I can get down on those. Like,
what's that?
Oh, dude,
Pajama Sam.
Wait,
yeah, GTS.
Pajama Sam video game series.
From Humongous Games. Humongous Entertainment.
The thing looks familiar though.
Because I mean, you like.
Oh, okay, I remember this now.
Fell in the laundry basket and had to like collect socks or something like that.
Okay, I know what you're talking about now.
I remember the what's that? Captain Crunch had an old CD-ROM game.
What?
So basically, you made a little because Captain Crunch had those like little monsters or whatever that were like their mascot.
Mm-hmm.
And you had the little monster and you like fed it, and you had it do trials and stuff.
Wait, Captain Crunch or Count Chocula?
No, Captain Crunch. Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch's mascot's always been the captain.
I think I just said Blueberry because that's what I thought we were talking about.
No, they had these like little the captain's always been the mascot, but they had these like little monster things or whatever. They were like I can't remember what they were called, but they ate Captain Crunch. Is what they did. They were like little children that ate Captain Crunch. But did
they not have teeth? Like, because you know how hard Captain Crunch is, man. It's like biting in the diamonds.
Something like that. But it was no, they like it was a really like kid me loved that game. It was really a basic game, but basically what you did was you just fed Captain Crunch to these little monsters to increase like stats of it, and then have it like do these mini games with it. And so as it grew and as it increased stats, like then suddenly your little monster was like a boss. It could beat everything. It was like
hell yeah.
It was awesome. Weird obscure games of our childhood.
We are. Okay, all right. So weird obscure. Okay. So my game was then. It was on Nintendo 64. There's a game called Glover. You ever heard of it?
Oh yeah, I know Glover.
You're pretty much like Master Hand from.
Master Hand from like the Smash.
Glover
that was the game I played. Like Glover was so like. I was like potato growing up, and like I never understood it. But like looking back on it, I had so much fun playing that game just because I loved like little puzzle games like that. Because then like you could like bounce the little bouncy ball and stuff like that.
That game was hard.
The game was hard, man. That was like 90s platformer hard. They don't make games like that anymore.
I played Kirby 64 when I was a kid, and I loved it. And I was like, I remember having a great time with it and mixing up combos and everything like that. One of my friends had it, like this is probably like 4 years ago, so not too long ago.
Right.
But he had it, and I was like, well, let's pull this out. I remember loving this as a kid. The game was awful. It was so clunky and hard to control, and I didn't understand how the powers worked.
Yeah.
And I was like, how did I beat this as a kid? Because I kept dying on like the first level.
Potato
and then like my
beige.
friend was trying because he had it, and he's like, and he was also started dying in the first level. And we're like, how did we do this when we were kids?
That's funny.
I don't understand.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Did y'all ever
That's
play
funny.
Backyard Baseball?
I know,
No,
of
but
it,
I
never
know
played
of that too, though. I know of that.
And you get Petey Pablo, just like the most OP SOB in the world.
Petey
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Pablo.
I even remember that aspect of the game, but
Make
I've
sure
never
you
played it.
type in Backyard Baseball, because I think that's also the name of a rapper.
It is Petey. I've
Like,
typed in Pedro.
it might have just been Pete, but either way, just like this little short bald kid who could
Pete Wheeler.
No, that's the wheelchair kid.
Just Pablo and Backyard Baseball.
Yeah,
Now I'm looking up. Now I'm looking up Backyard Baseball.
Yeah, it may have been Pablo. It was very generic and not very creative with their names. Because there was a handicapped kid I honestly think they just called Wheels. Because he would roll up to the plate and hit the baseball and just like scoot to first base.
That's awful.
Go Wheels!
90s was a weird time.
Is like, this it? Pablo Sanchez?
Are you on stream?
Been considered the best all-around athlete and teammate.
Yeah, that's
He's known for his good sportsmanship and his natural ability to lead.
Yeah, Pablo Sanchez. He was OP. They had a backyard football also, and he was ridiculous in that thing.
Pablo does not speak any English, it seems, but he knows the language of baseball and knows it well. Simply put, this kid is good.
I honestly think that was
athlete.
That was like his in-game blurb, like the Skyrim loading screen tip for him. I honestly think that's what it was. Because I remember that.
Trivia. Pablo Sanchez doesn't speak English. What?
Oh, man.
Dude's an athlete, though, man.
Things I didn't know I remembered. Because I remember for Backyard Football, they had they partnered with the NFL for one of them and had like Drew Bledsoe and like Peyton Manning was a character, and they did them in their little cartoon style. Backyard Football. Yeah. When did this come out? 1999.
We are like grasping for straws right now.
Oh, dude.
No, we're driving down the nostalgia lane.
And then these guys, the whole roster sitting on the bleachers. Oh, dude. Why do I remember this so vividly?
I don't know.
Yeah,
the things we did as children, man.
They got the wheelchair kid, like the doofy ginger.
What's the wheelchair kid's name?
Does
he look like the kid off of Magic School Bus?
I'll just send you this link in Discord real quick so y'all can see this, so you can pull it up on stream.
Okay.
Oh, this is I put it in announcements. I'm sorry, I'm dumb.
It's fine. There's also the another game that I played as a kid on the Nintendo 60, not the 64, but the Super Nintendo was Radical Rex.
Yeah, I never did that one.
It's just a skateboarding dinosaur is what it is.
That sounds amazing.
But he's radical, man.
Radical.
That game was actually really fun.
Totally tubular.
Totally tubular.
What is the wheelchair kid's name?
Let me see if I can find a.
looking
All
at.
right, backyard baseball character's wheelchair. Kenny Kawaguchi.
Kenny Kawaguchi.
That's a Japanese
Kawaguchi. Kenny Kawaguchi, the
Okay.
cool kid of the group, is a character in the Backyard Sports series. He's the only character in a wheelchair.
Oh, well, that's cool. They made him the cool kid.
Don't let the wheelchair fool you. Kenny is a fantastic ball player. He is a sure-handed outfielder and a speedy base runner.
100% was gonna thought you were gonna say, "Don't let the wheelchair fool you. He's actually really fast."
No, that's like his little blurb on his baseball card.
They put the wheelchair kid in the outfield?
Yeah.
That seems like a poor decision.
Oh, he's got a sister named Vicky. She has a theme song.
Oh, that's cool. Thanks, Vicky.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that was fun stuff.
What's topic 3?
Topic 3 is Coach's Corner.
I don't have anything for Coach's Corner.
Then the next one.
All right, topic 4. Conan Jones, what you been playing this week?
Oh, I was getting ready for the wins of the week music. Honestly, the little bit of time I've gotten to play, I've just been playing Factorio. That's pretty much what my game life
What
has
a
consisted
nerd.
of.
What a nerd playing Factorio.
Yeah, it is what it is. So.
All right, Maze, what have you been playing?
I've been playing Homework, man. That's what I've been playing.
Nice.
Well, I was able to sneak in some League in between Homework, but that's about it. And League just made me mad. So it was like it was a negative. It's a net negative.
Yeah, that sounds
I'm
about
sorry.
right. Homework made me mad, then League made me mad, and then getting a ticket made me mad.
Mage just can't win.
I can't win.
Mage is not having a good day.
I did good on my exam. I had an exam this week that I actually did well on. So
Good.
That's good.
I'm glad you did good on your exam.
Friggin'. So we one of my classes, we have group projects.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't really a fail. It was just kind of funny, and then also like, really. So we have
your big boards.
We have 3 group assignments this whole semester.
Mm-hmm.
And the first group assignment, my group waited till 2 days before it was due to try and make a group me to talk about it.
What?
They just never communicated. And so I was trying to communicate with them and be like, okay, one of our group members had already done the questions. These were really easy questions or whatever.
Right.
So she wrote something down. I was like, okay, share it with us and we'll put our input in it. And she kept forgetting to share it. And then shared it on the last day, 3 hours before it was due. And I quickly read it and I quickly gave her some input and everything else like that. And she turned it in. And then the way the teacher grades is on peer review. And I foolishly didn't turn in my peer review. And apparently nobody else did except for the girl that wrote the paper. And then refused to share it so that way we could peer review it. And she gave everyone a 0 on her peer review. And so we all got 0s on the assignment.
Why?
Because I don't know. I guess she was upset that no one else wrote something. But she literally told us that she wrote something, and we talked it out, and it's like, hey, share it with us so we can peer review it and add stuff to it. A group project should be.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was like, if you didn't want to write it, you should have said something. But I had assumed
we could have worked something out, ma'am.
Yeah, we could have worked something out. I could have written it, and it would have been fine. I didn't have a problem with writing it. The question was easy. And so, luckily, you can appeal a grade with this teacher.
Yeah.
And so I screenshotted everything that I did, and how I organized and how I peer reviewed this and gave suggestions to put into the assignment and everything else like that. And she's like, It's like, okay, well, the only reason, because I assumed that I got a 0 because I didn't turn in the peer review.
Yeah.
Turns out, and like I said, turns out I got the 0 because she gave everyone a 0 on her peer review. And I found that out because the teacher just straight up told me that on the email back. She's like, so I gave you a 0 because the person in your group gave you a 0. And I was like,
that's really
well,
though for her to like do that. Like,
yeah.
did she give you a reason why she did?
Straight up threw this girl under the bus.
Like, did she give a reason why she gave you a 0?
No. I actually was like on our group. I was
Did you put it on blast?
I no, she didn't leave, but I did kind of bring it up, and I was just like, I was trying to be like mature about it, and I was just, hey guys, so apparently if you give everyone a 0 or bad grade on the peer review, that represents a bad grade in on the group assignment.
Yeah.
So if there's any issues, let's just talk it out. Let's explain if we feel like
of course,
you're not being
word of...
Yeah, I was really mature about it, even though I was pissed.
Yeah.
And she never responded to it, so she knew what she did.
She knew.
She knew what she did, and so I gave all this like evidence that I did stuff, and she like gave me 15%, and then was like, so I had like a 15% on this grade for this group assignment, and she was like, but if you do the group assignment, I'll give you more points. So I was like, fine, I'll just do the group assignment. So I did the group assignment by myself and returned it in.
Oh, why didn't they help you? That's stupid.
Well, because it was my personal grade. I didn't care about them. I wanted my grade higher.
Oh,
so their grade didn't improve. Mine did, because I actually actively did it improve.
I mean, good. That's good on you to do that. But I mean, like, that's why I hate group projects, man.
Well,
like,
it was so stupid. Like, I'm just like, if you had an issue, you should have said something to people.
I remember we were talking about this in Meliza's class at SWASU. Meliza was like my favorite teacher in the education department. By far the most like welcoming for music teachers. By far. Because all the other ones was just like, oh, you're a music teacher? Or music education major? It's like, dude, get off your high horse. Like, Belanger's like, I can't do Belanger's voice because I can't. Hang on.
I can't do it, but I'm going to do it. And I'm going to try it.
No, because that'd be super offensive. I'm not going to do it. Anyways,
he does have that lisp, though.
He does, and I don't want to be super offensive, so I'm not going to do it. Anyways,
but what I was getting with that.
Wait, I was talking about Meliza, but anytime that like she would give us the option, be like, you can either work in groups or you can work by yourself, but it's double the work. I would instantly just start doing whatever the double the work was. I do not like working in groups. What?
It's like, I only rely on myself.
You can only rely on yourself. Mage, your story is the perfect example on why you can only rely on yourself.
But like, no one would communicate, so like, it wasn't even my fault.
Exactly. I'm not blaming you at all. Like, I'm giving you good props for realizing that only you can help yourself, and like, you can't count on other people to even do their work, even if they're supposed to.
But this also happened this week, by the way, when I was doing all that stuff, which is why I was talking about it. So,
right.
But on top of all that, like, when I resent the assignment so that way I can get a better grade on it.
Yeah.
She's like, hey, I got your assignment. Here's your new grade. It was like an 80. She didn't give me a full score, which was dumb. But she's just like, but then she was just like petty about it afterwards. The teacher was. She's just like, make sure you do the group assignments next time with your group. And I was just like, I hate you, lady.
Dude,
so much.
It was like, I was really tempted to just email her back and be like, and just like screenshot everything that happened on the group me, and just like throw everybody under the bus. I'd be like, she wouldn't send us this paper till the night before. I couldn't do anything till that night before. So,
oh, good Lord.
I was really tempted to just like,
I would have.
I was so mad. It's just been a rage-inducing week for me.
I'm man.
Yeah, watch me
And
be
then
petty.
also because I had so much homework this week because I had those exams that I needed to study for and all that stuff and that group
Yeah.
project. I just like I hadn't had any time to exercise until yesterday and today, and so like that break because usually I can like release some pent up frustration at the gym or something like that, but I didn't have the time to do that, so it's just been uh just frustrated.
That's stupid. Well, I'm glad that like you're like I'm glad you at least got a better grade on it and not have to deal with
I
that
am too.
stuff
I did
that
get 100 on the group 2 assignment, so there's that. But
good.
I literally did that by myself and just turned it in because
Good.
no one would peer review. So I was just like, I'm just going to turn this in, guys.
Hey, that's what I would do too.
F all y'all. Here it is. Mine. If she says she gives me a 0 on the one that I turned in, I will throw a fit.
That's very understandable. Well, I'm glad that like things got worked out for you. Moving on to my stuff. I jumped back into playing World of Warcraft with my guild. You know, it's been pretty fun. Like I've been pretty happy with it. Like it's weird that I'm enjoying World of Warcraft again. Um, you know, it's been a weird time, but I kind of missed it a lot. Like just like the stupid fun stuff I would do, I missed it, and I'm happy to be back into it. Kind of something, kind of like some of it I don't miss, some of it I do. Like I missed my friends a lot. That was a big thing I did miss, but yeah.
We just saw you last week.
No, I mean on World of Warcraft.
I'm just giving you a hard time. You're fine. I
Oh,
understood.
okay, I see what you mean. But yeah, that's fine. All right, let's go ahead and jump into our wins of the week.
End on a high note.
Conan Jones, what is your win of the week?
We got the low scale vacation plan.
Yes, we did. How did we go
finally
through
did
another podcast without talking about this?
I don't know.
2 years of work, and we finally got a vacation plan.
Yeah, we do. We got it all paid for. We got most of it paid for. We got the hotels. We got the most expensive part paid for. Man, my words are hard today.
Everything's paid for. It's just
Everything's paid for.
Conan's not paid back. So
wait, I didn't know you. I thought you. Why did you buy the tickets? Or oh man,
it was one of those things that if there was no guarantee that there were going to be any available, they were already pretty booked up like the week before we went to the ticket stuffs.
Yeah,
and they weren't available much longer. So I was just
Don't worry, we didn't gouge Conan. Our payments are processing right now. We did pay Conan back.
Well, I paid him for the hotels. I didn't pay him for the my tickets part yet, but I'll do that now because I'm like, I'll talk after this.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take a little break and then we'll talk after it.
So yeah, so it's I'm glad that that's like a thing. I'm excited for it. And then
I am too. I was pumped about it when we were talking about it yesterday.
Yeah,
without me.
Pumped.
You're so salty.
I am. I hate when y'all make plans without me.
You were there.
We
you
weren't
were
making plans.
We were finalizing plans.
Yeah, without me.
But you were already privy to the plans.
Even JoJo was there. Like
you were already privy to it. We were just like, it was talking about money.
Yeah, literally the most important part of it. Because then I would have told you not to buy that extra ticket, but because he said he's probably not going. So
well, too late now. I guess I bring me a lady friend. I will work hard. Come, ladies.
Oh my god.
G-rated mage, come on now.
G-rated as we've literally probably had
saying the word
at least 15 edits.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18. I bet we can hit
18.
I bet we can hit 20 by the end of this.
No, that's not fun though. That's forcing it.
Only if you say it.
Like that's not fun though. Like you can't just like force it, man. It's got to be
I'm
just
not
like
forcing nothing.
natural. Like
Gotta
I was
be
just gonna say, so
organic.
me saying ladies makes it like PG-13.
n- I
Yeah.
don't know about that one. Major just or Conan's just being a baby about that, I guess. But
Hello, ladies.
Hello.
hello, it's like Val Venus's entrance now. Hang
Yeah.
on, Val Venus
I don't know what
entrance
that is.
from wrestling.
I don't know what that
Watch
is.
stream, watch stream.
I. Where is the stream?
Okay, I'll play it
Oh
again.
my
Tell me when you're
god.
watching.
Who is that? Is that
It's Val Venus.
the guy or the girl?
No, the guy.
Uh,
Is it a hard pass?
Yes.
he just like
hard pass.
brings his lady friend up to make out with her on stage.
No, his thing was he would pick a lady out of the stage or out in the audience to make out with.
Let
And
me
like,
publicly molest this woman for all of you all's entertainment.
yeah, that
Yeah.
was that's wrestling in the '90s. Like,
Thank you, 90s. You're just the worst.
Okay then.
his name was Val Venus. It was like an innuendo to like, I think it was like big penis. I think it's like the innuendo for that.
Of course it was.
I'm dead serious.
No, I believe you. I'm just like, of course.
There's something awful like that. Like wrestling in the '90s was just stupid.
All right, wins of the week.
Who's
Yeah,
next?
all right. Mage, what's your win of the week?
So I've lost another 4 pounds. I weighed myself
Nice.
today,
Good job.
and we are rocking it and the gym and my diet.
Good.
That summer
Say that
body
I've kind of
right
relapsed a
around
little bit, but it's just because I've been like really like I haven't relapsed. It's not that I've relapsed; it's that I haven't really lost anything since like the
Well,
last time I
you
weighed
got to have ketosis Saturday when we had the grill.
Yeah,
Get back into it.
and then ever since then, I haven't really got back into it. So
But yeah, so I think that brings my total up to around 35.
good,
Good.
good job.
39
I'm happy
pounds
for you.
total lost, which is solid. That's solid weight. That's a lot of weight. I mean, think about like a 35-pound dumbbell. Like that's
not-
Yeah,
kind
no,
of
it
crazy.
really is. Like
not
it's not a lot.
insignificant.
It's not like when you like first think about it, like man, that's like 35 pounds. That's it. But
Yeah,
then
like you're thinking about it
you
like in the
like think
grand
about it
scheme
with
of
like a
things.
dumbbell or a weight, exactly. Like that's a lot.
Yeah, like you think about it in the grand scheme of things, you're like, man, I need to lose so much more. But then you're like, you think about it and like compare it. So I feel pretty good about that.
Yeah, you
I
should.
finally-
Good job, man.
I finally did my taxes,
Jesus Christ.
Bravo.
and I have a $2,400 refund coming in.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah, right.
More
I
than
was
we
Wait, how
got.
did you have that much?
Because I spent a lot of money at work, driving
Oh.
and taking care of children last year.
Okay. That's fair. It's fair.
So that was about it.
How did
All
you
right.
did you like itemize it?
No, I kind of just rounded it.
So you
I didn't lie. If anything, I said under than what it was.
Mage committing tax fraud live on stream.
Rounded down is not tax fraud.
Oh, okay. Well, you didn't say rounded down.
He did.
I said,
though.
if anything, I
Did he
did.
really?
Yeah.
I said, if anything, if anything, I underestimated what I paid for these children.
Did he really say rounded down? I swore he said. I swear he just said rounded. So then I just assumed he said rounded up.
I did say rounded, but I further gave context to saying that I rounded lower than what I.
Oh, okay,
I
okay. I got you. Okay. All right. So my win of this week is just today's the last Friday of my work year. So from here on out, I have 4-day work weeks for the next 3 weeks, which is nice. I'm really happy about that. And yeah, hopefully next week I have a better win of the week to plan out. I'm not going to talk about it now, just so I don't get it jinx it or anything. So
Yeah.
Here's to better weeks than this one.
But hopefully next week will be an even better one of the week.
Yeah. Same.
All right. Well, thank you guys very much for listening. You can follow us on Twitter, SoundCloud, YouTube, iTunes, and Spotify at Low Scale Gaming. If you have a question or a subject you want us to talk about on our next podcast, go ahead and leave us a tweet or email us at lowscalegaming@gmail.com. You can also watch me live on Twitch. I'm probably going to start making sure that I stream these podcasts too. But so you can watch our live reactions without the edits. Those pesky edits that Conan has to do 18 of them for.
Yeah.
Oh God! See, that's not me.
I had to bring one in. I think I was pretty tame for most of the day.
But you can watch me at twitch.tv /fantasy63. I've been getting at a pretty good consistent schedule now, especially like this weekend. I'm gonna be doing a lot more. So come on and join. Come on and have fun. I always have my puppy dogs on stream. As long as, like right now, Leia's sprawled out on the couch or on the bed, just chilling, and you know it's good times. But all right, well, thank you guys again, and remember, have a great day and a better tomorrow, and get fucked, Conan.